So, one name that did not come up in the first episode with you was Barbra Streisand, and I definitely wanted to chat with you about her because I know that she was, obviously somebody you looked up to growing up as well. Um, Tell us about the experience working with or for her throughout the years.
Well, I'm happy to say she's just recorded a sixth song of mine
Wow.
as a duet with Tim McGraw,
Hmm.
and it'll be featured on her new album coming out, I think around Valentine's Day. And uh, she's like nobody else, you know. I mean, there's levels of celebrity and talent, and then there's the absolute top echelon, like the Beatles or Muhammad Ali uh, or Barbara Streisand.
Hmm.
There's just one. The minute you hear the voice, the minute the first note comes out, you know who it is. Um, and just very blessed to have had one song recorded by her, let alone six. So nothing like it.
Is it still surreal to you to hear those iconic voices on something that you wrote? It's got to be, right?
Totally, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one is just blows my mind how great it is, and the vocals, both Tim and Barbara, just completely killed it.
So I haven't heard it, and I have goosebumps right here. If you guys can see that,
Yeah, nobody will hear it until it comes out. It's under lock and key. But it's been like that for me. Christopher Cross comes to mind when Christopher and I did Swept Away. Um, the minute you hear Christopher Cross, you just bingo. You
mm,
know who it is. Michael McDonald, same way. Just unmistakable. B.J. Thomas was that way. And I got to work with all of them, so um, it's I'm constantly pinching myself.
I can imagine. Probably have to apply salve daily, right? So one of your current projects. This will be one of the last things we talk about, Steve. I appreciate your time again for this. Um, just such an interesting guy, and what a career. But one of your current projects is with Whisperin Bill Anderson. Speaking of iconic voices and songwriters, the project is called Forevermore, and it features three of the world's best songwriters, in my opinion, and that's you, Bill Anderson, and Bobby Tomberlin. And so this project, I listened to it on repeat for the last couple of weeks. It's a very reflective project, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, Bill is that one of a kind artist too.
Hmm.
Um, he There's actually more talk singing than there is pure singing.
Right.
And so in designing, not only writing the songs with Bill, which I wrote five of the six, um, but in designing the songs and then producing them, uh, you have to, or I had to keep in mind the limitations of the range, the vocal range, and and the kinds of songs that fit him as an artist.
Hmm.
He's a great writer, and Bill has written great songs, very melodic songs for other singers.
Yes.
But because this was going to be a Bill Anderson project, um, we had to keep the songs within a parameter of what would be believable coming out of his voice.
Right.
And I think we did that. I think we, it's really, really cool stuff we
It's a
did.
great record. I love it so much. One of those songs on there is definitely going to be something my wife and I really hold on to a lot.